Who is energy work for, and how does it impact a horse and rider? Well, energy work is really for everyone, and most people have experienced it whether they realize it or not. But in the case of horses and horse owners, I've seen this benefit horses and riders competing at the highest level, where they're flying around the world, competing at prestigious events. And not only can this impact their performance, but also their rest and recovery. And it can also so easily be added to their wellness program. And the range from there is so varied, ranging from these elite horses and riders to those competing at a local level, to the person who owns horses for pleasure, who doesn't even ride at all, and for those owning sanctuaries and rescues. Some of the most transformative moments I've seen in a person is one who is experiencing energy balancing for the first time in the presence of horses at a retreat or a wellness gathering. I invite people to know that sessions are really individualized, because if a horse and rider are getting ready for a competition or riding, energy work can look very different to a horse that can have some time off. Sessions are primarily focused on the horse, and some integrate the horse and rider. The most important part to remember is we're holding a safe, energetic space for the body to speak, to gently move, release energy, and of course with permission. What about energy awareness and what to expect? I truly believe it's important to meet people along this path where they are, since everyone's awareness along this journey is at different levels. Nowadays, you find so much information regarding frequency and energy and healing, and everyone's exposure to the information and how they receive it is so different. So, as I mentioned before, everyone has experienced energy work. I often mention this to new clients if they've had any kind of moment where they've been completely relaxed, regulated their nervous system, felt a deep sense of self, they've experienced energy work. And of course, there are so many other forms of well-being modalities, such as breathwork, meditation, yoga, Reiki, massage, reflexology, Qigong, Tai Chi, somatic release, body work, energetic balancing, even just taking a walk in nature, sitting underneath a tree, listening to the birds. Some people feel this work more deeply, some just know it can benefit them. Sessions are really an opportunity to create an environment to hold space, to be quiet, to go inward, and let the energy speak for itself. With permission, energy is gently encouraged to move and flow. This allows the horse to rebalance, release stress, and of course, this promotes well-being. And to remember, it usually happens in the quiet, subtle moments. For me, this has become a natural evolution of deeper awareness and consciousness. Having gone from a very early age, just wanting to be around horses and learning how to care for them and feeling their deep presence created a safe space for my own expression. I've always felt like I didn't really fit in. I felt and saw things that no one could explain. So my intuition stayed behind the scenes as I became immersed in riding competitively and becoming a qualified coach. Being around horses was my inner therapy, and coaching gave me a voice to teach others about the language of horses. I have absolutely no regrets because even though these professions are deeply rooted in performance, my intuition and guidance was always present. As a rider, I could always feel and sense what horses were thinking and feeling. And as a trainer, so much of what I taught was to teach others how to listen to their horse, become conscious riders, and feel more deeply. So as life evolves and we journey to deeper self-awareness, so has my natural abilities. So offering energy work, whether remote or in person, feels really like bridging the worlds together in the most conscious way. All of my decades of experience gives me a unique advantage because I can deeply relate to many scenarios. To be quite honest, none of this wisdom is new. We know everything is energy. It's about whether we can be more open, quiet, generous, listen more deeply, live more consciously, and be more aware. So with this, we gather the insight to understand how this impacts our equine partners.